Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Hi guys, welcome. It's me, Chris, for the cheek of it 69 here on YouTube. Today it's Chris's vlog. You know I give you these vlogs once every, 2 to 3 weeks, and you fucking love them, to be honest. Today's not comedy. We will have a new show on Saturday for the comedy show. If you don't know, I'm the world's only street comedian and impressionist. Some of you may still not know that. If you don't, then what can I do? I can only tell you about it, can't I? Today I'm walking through East Croydon Town Centre. As you can see, it's packed solid, but to be honest, I'm used to it. Now, when you get as famous as I am, obviously you get it all of the bloody time, and it happens constantly to me all the time. I'm going to tell you a couple of crazy things today. I was over BBC Studios yesterday for some producing and some editing and some bits and pieces that were going on, which I will tell you about. It was amazing. And I'm also going to tell you, I put a video on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I will actually put it on the short section here so you guys can see. You know today's not comedy, so I'm going to tell you a bit about my life and a bit about what's going on. Stuff that I save specifically for these bloody vlogs, because I love you all. If you haven't subscribed, like, share, hit the bell icon, all of that please. It really helps. Do like this video. It makes me feel good in myself, and it makes sure I know you're bloody watching me all of the time, of course, on YouTube. What I'm going to be doing, as I said, I'm going to tell you about the BBC Studios that I was at yesterday. It was fantastic. I'm also going to tell you about the video. I'll put it in the short section for you lot to see here on YouTube if you haven't already seen it. It caused me absolute nightmare up until about 5 a.m. this morning. I've had craziness, kindness, creepiness and outright madness because of this video. You won't believe it. It was actually ridiculous. And I'm also going to tell you a few things that you still do not know about me, possibly. Some of you still don't know. As I said, I'm the world's only street comedian and impressionist, and I'm also not qualified, but I'm also a chef as well. I can cook and clean, and I do all the stuff. I like to look after ladies in my life, my followers, my friends, my viewers, my fans, and all of that, and make sure you're protected. I actually know a lot about abuse and domestic abuse and so on, as it's been in my life when I was younger. So I like to make sure. I've got a Facebook group called The Profile Hunter where I make sure all of my friends are safe, men or women. It just so happens mostly women seem to follow me, which is fine. It's not for any nasty reason or because I'm trying to hit on you or sleaze on you. I just like to make sure you're okay. If you want to follow me on any platforms, by the way, I've put all my links in the About section here on YouTube, and you can find me there. And you can come and join me on all the platforms. If you do, I would like a message just so I know you're genuine. That would be great, as I get a lot of faker scammers and all of that all the time, which is madness. But I'm going to tell you about the stuff that I said now. Absolutely unbelievable. I'll tell you about BBC Studios yesterday. I went over there. As some of you do know, I've got a comedy production start filming at the end of May. Some of you still may not know. You'll see me on your TV screens this summer here in the UK and possibly around Europe. You may not know. You may do. I'm telling you now if you don't, so you do know now, of course. But that's going to be happening. I was over there yesterday to just finish a few things off with a contract that's going on. Just had to finalise a few bits because I've been ill before. I had to sign some bits and pieces to say I was going to obviously follow through with it. It's very, very crazy behind the scenes. Some of you have actually asked me what's the name of the comedy. I can't tell you until I start filming in May. Otherwise I'll get in trouble, and I'm not losing this contract. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean that I'm not doing YouTube. YouTube is my #1 priority, and I'm actually going to take you behind the scenes and give you as much information as I can. I was over there. I've got some editing, which I'm going to do. Some producing I'm going to be doing for BBC, and some writing behind the scenes, which is crazy. And I won't try and lie and say it's a massive role. It's not. It's a small role. It's an assistant role. But it's still obviously fantastic, and it leads to bigger things, which is amazing. This is all thanks to a few people that I know. Some of you know I've got certain, when I say celebrity friends, I don't mean A-listers, Brad Pitt, Clooney and all of that. I'm not trying to suggest that for 1 minute on my accounts, but I have got some. I've actually had to block a lot of people on Facebook because of this. I've actually got harassed quite a lot recently, and people message him all the time. And as I said, it happens to me all the time. But I did put a message out yesterday as well. I'll tell you about the BBC in a moment to get a bit more. But I did put a message out yesterday on Facebook and a few platforms saying that I'm cutting back on my social media followers. It's because I'm very old-fashioned and I like people to know at least who I am if you're on my social media. I don't think that's too much to ask, is it really? I don't expect miracles, don't expect you to bow down to me. A bit like some of my ex-wives. No, not really. I've never asked a woman to do that, of course not. I put women on a pedestal. They should be treasured, looked after, and made sure that they're obviously looked after. All men should do that in the world. I can't speak for any other member. I can speak for just myself, how I feel. That's the way it should be. And it shouldn't be a chore. It shouldn't be an act. It should be natural kindness and beauty. That's obviously what we get all of the time. We try and get idiots creeping up on the camera, which is fantastic. It always happens, as we know, all of the time. But yes, I put a post on saying I'm going to cut back on my social media followers, and a few people went. They're not real viewers, they're not real fans, they're not really probably even real people. I don't know, but if you want to unsubscribe, guys, because you... I don't know why you would, but if you do want to, what can I do? I can't do anything about it. It's entirely up to you. But as I said, I take you on my journey through my life, and I do love you and I appreciate you. I don't want you to obviously unsubscribe, but I think it's just people that have subscribed as a token, and that's fine. If you don't want to obviously watch, and that's absolutely fine. But I would love you to obviously stay. What I'll do, I'm going to stop from it. You know, I like to cut and put little segments in. And I'll tell you the last bit about this BBC thing and this craziness, what happened last night. You won't believe what happened. I guarantee you've never heard anything like this in your life, what happened to me last night up until about 5:30 a.m. I'll tell you in a moment, guys. Welcome back, guys. You know I like to have those little breaks in between filming, as sometimes my arm hurts. Obviously, all the action I used to do as a teenager, I suppose it needs a bit of a break sometimes, the old arm, doesn't it? I've got what's called a tennis elbow. That's what the doctor said. I think it's wanker's wrist, but whatever way you want to call it, it's got many names, I'm sure. No, not really. But as I said, I'll tell you about what obviously happened last night with that video in the short section. If you haven't seen the video in the short section, please come over, watch and like it. You know my short section, it's very easy to find. It's only a minute video. It caused absolute madness online. I'm going to tell you what happened now. I couldn't believe it. What I normally do, I normally leave the internet on my phone most nights because I've got home internet, Sky broadband, so I leave it online overnight. I had absolute madness. It first started after I'd done a live stream, some of you may have seen, on Facebook yesterday. Lovely live stream with some of my very close friends and viewers and supporters online, which I love you all and thank you so much. I really enjoyed that live stream last night. It was one of my favourites. I did do a live stream on TikTok as well, which I've got two accounts, the Cheek of It 69 and the Cheek of It 69 Studios. One I had to get a new one basically because live stream got cut off. As soon as I mentioned I own the Cheek of It 69 name around the world as a trademark, I got cut off by the Chinese government. No, TikTok, it's the same thing, isn't it really? But I got cut off by them from live stream for life. So I had to open another account, which is madness. But that's why where it started was after the live stream last night was lovely on Facebook. Then I got a message about, I don't know, it must have been about 1:45, so at 12:45 a.m. and it said, "Chris, can you ring me?" It's from some guy. I'm thinking, what the hell's going on? "Chris, can you ring me? I need your help." This is just the one of first things that started, so I didn't think nothing of it. Then again, about 1:45, I get a video call. Obviously, I don't answer video calls to people I don't know. And then it turns out, "Chris, I need your help. Can you lend me £40? From some total stranger that I've maybe spoken to once, that was probably not even a real person. So that started. So what I'd done straight away, I blocked his ass instantly. Don't get me wrong, if it was a friend and there was a genuine issue, if some of my friends messaged me and I had the money to do it and it was a genuine thing, then possibly I might, to be honest. I'll be truthful with you. If it was a proper friend that I know and it's genuine, I'd be happy to lend money to a friend if I had it, but not some random con artist that's just obviously heard I'm a comedian and thinks I'm loaded like a millionaire, which is not the case whatsoever. As you know, I'm transitioning between benefits and being a professional comedian. Of course, once I'm a professional comedian and start doing writing and producing and all of that, of course, benefits won't even come into it. I don't want to be on benefits. It was because of my back injury, my reduced spinal fluid, and my depression and my illnesses over the years. That's why I'm on that. So that's the first thing that started. Then I get a couple of nice messages saying, "I really enjoyed your live stream. You looked hot, you looked beautiful," and all of that, which is fine. And I will tell you the crazy, crazy thing. I then go to bed. I then look at my phone. Must have been about 4:15 a.m. this morning. And it's ringing and ringing and ringing. And I look and it's a video call. And it's someone that I thought was a genuine person. A lady on my social media. Well, don't get me wrong, she is a genuine person, because I'll tell you what happened in a moment, which is crazy and it's sick and it's mad. Obviously, I told Alison what had happened. She knows it was nothing to obviously do with me. This just obviously came and I got the call. and obviously I did hang up the call and I actually blocked them. So I got that first call, and then I got another video call. This was about 4:55 a.m. last night, and I literally thought, okay, who's this? So I answered it. I was literally in bed, and it was a genuine person. All I could see was a house. You know what's coming next, don't you? With a settee. She was naked on the settee, and she was obviously doing... I'm almost embarrassed to say it, but I shouldn't really be. She was playing with herself, basically, on the settee with a sex toy. Obviously, I watched for about 45 minutes. I was disgusted. No, I didn't watch for 45 minutes. Of course, bloody not. Literally, as soon as I saw what was going on, I watched for about 10 minutes. No, I literally, as soon as I saw what was going on, I hung it up and I blocked them straight away. And obviously, I told Alison about it, as it's not my fault. That's why I don't answer video calls from strangers. I actually thought she was a genuine lady, and she was a genuine lady. She was, because I saw it. It definitely wasn't a man. Unless she had it tucked in between her legs or something, I don't know. No, she was a genuine lady, but that's what happened, and that's the type of stuff that I get. I was almost debating whether or not to actually tell you on the vlog today that actually happened, but you know, I like to be honest and tell you what happens in my life, and it really embarrassed me. Of course, I'm quite a man of the world, and it doesn't normally, that stuff wouldn't embarrass me privately, but of course, as I'm telling you here on the vlog, it does embarrass me a bit, but it's not the first time I've had that, actually. I will tell you one thing before, very quickly. I actually had a video call once. This was a few months into me coming back. You know, I've only been back on social media. Actually, we're coming up to the 10-month anniversary on the 13th of this month. It's 10 months of me starting YouTube, which is fantastic. As of this moment, I'm 1,034 beautiful family members and subscribers. But a few months ago, or a few months into me, sorry, coming back on YouTube and doing Facebook and so on, I got a video call, and it was from the Philippines or Singapore or somewhere like that, and it was a lady sitting round with her family. There was like a nan, a granddad, maybe the mum and dad, a few kids running about, and she was on the settee saying, hello sir, and maybe, I don't know, she was probably telling the parents that we were getting married or something, and I'd never spoken to her before in my life. That happened, and I also had another lady before, literally the same type of situation I just told you about, but not as obviously in depth as what happened last night. But she had her breasts out basically, and she was obviously bouncing them up and down, and that happened before to me as well. And that was the same thing, a video call. That's why I don't answer video calls. Hopefully none of you cheeky lot. No, I know you guys won't do that out there, of course not. If you do, make sure it's obviously recorded so I can watch it later. No, seriously, make sure it's recorded. No, don't really, I don't want that. I'm only messing, of course not. But yeah, that's what happens, and it's all types of craziness that I get all the time. But I've really enjoyed talking to you today about the vlog. As I've said before, if every vlog was major blockbuster news that I'm saying I'm flying around the world on a cruise or whatever, or I've won the lottery, it would be rubbish. I can only tell you what's going on in my life. I'm actually walking back round now. I'm going to go to Sainsbury's and get a couple of extra bits for dinner tonight. I've already got some food in, but just to make a nice meal, and I'll see you later around on social media. I do love you all. Make sure you like this video if you're still watching. I will see you Saturday for the comedy show. Wherever you are in the world, you really, really warm my heart. I love your support. Take care, be safe. See you soon. Bye for now.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.